The world woke up to a digital silence. On a quiet Tuesday, as the sun rose over empty streets, something felt off. An eerie calm had settled over the city, as if the world itself was holding its breath. Without warning, much of the Starlink satellite network went dark, leaving vast regions suddenly disconnected. The blackout cut off millions from the internet, disrupting daily life, business, and communication in an instant. People everywhere stared at blank screens, unable to connect, their routines thrown into chaos. SpaceX was quick to respond, initially blaming a technical glitch, until Elon Musk himself posted a cryptic message that changed everything. "They don't want you to see what's out there," Musk wrote, hinting at a deeper, more mysterious cause behind the outage. Musk claimed the blackout was triggered by an intense electromagnetic pulse, a surge of energy powerful enough to knock out satellites. According to Musk, the source was Comet 3I Atlas as it crossed Pluto's orbit, an event astronomers had been tracking, but no one expected this. But Musk insisted 3I Atlas was no ordinary comet. He suggested it was something far more extraordinary. In a stunning twist, Musk declared it was an alien vessel, not a natural object that had entered our solar system. The claim exploded across news and social media, sparking a frenzy of speculation, disbelief, and excitement. Was this a publicity stunt, a wild theory, or a truth too big for governments to admit? Experts and skeptics clashed in heated debates. Suddenly, the world wasn't just talking about a comet. They were talking about aliens, government secrets, and a possible cover-up that spanned the globe. Musk's statement turned a distant astronomical event into a personal mystery for millions, making everyone question what they thought they knew. The blackout was real, immediate, and impossible to ignore. Cities plunged into darkness, and the sense of unease grew. Musk linked the disruption directly to the so-called comet, suggesting the aliens were not just passing by, but actively interacting with our technology, perhaps even testing us. Maybe, Musk hinted, they were sending a warning, a message humanity couldn't afford to ignore. The idea captured imaginations everywhere. People gathered outside, scanning the skies, wondering if they might witness history firsthand. It was a story worthy of Hollywood, filled with drama and suspense, but Musk presented it as undeniable fact. If Musk was right, it meant governments were hiding the greatest discovery in human history. Proof we are not alone. Musk cast himself as a whistleblower, a lone voice fighting a powerful system determined to keep the truth hidden. Many who distrusted authority rallied behind him, seeing Musk as a champion for transparency and truth. The stage was set for a dramatic clash, a tech titan versus the scientific establishment, with the world watching. The mystery of 3I Atlas was no longer just about astronomy. It was about who controls the truth, and who gets to decide what we believe. The world looked up at the night sky, gripped by fear, wonder, and a sense that everything had changed. What was really happening out there in the dark? The question echoed everywhere as humanity waited for answers. This wasn't Musk's first clash with NASA. Their relationship has always been complicated, marked by both collaboration and tension. For years, he's pushed boundaries, openly criticizing NASA's slow, secretive approach to space exploration, and calling for more transparency and innovation. He's hinted at hidden data from past missions, fueling suspicion he knows more than he lets on. His cryptic tweets and offhand remarks have only deepened the mystery. Musk's bold, sometimes wild statements have made him both visionary and showman, blurring the line between fact and speculation. His massive social media reach lets him bypass traditional channels, speaking directly to the public and shaping the narrative in real time. SpaceX and NASA are partners and rivals. SpaceX supplies rockets, but also competes fiercely for contracts and prestige in the new space race. Musk's access to space data gives his words weight. He's not just speculating, he's drawing from privileged information. When he speaks, people listen. He's an insider, not just an outsider. His opinions can sway markets and public opinion alike. His reputation for challenging the status quo set the stage for the 3I Atlas controversy, making every word he said carry extra weight. He implied his own data, maybe from Starlink, told a different story than NASA's. This raised questions about who really controls the truth in space. The conflict became personal, the stakes higher than ever, as both sides dug in and the world watched closely. Musk leveraged years of credibility to back an extraordinary claim, risking his reputation on what he believed was right. The world was primed for a showdown, waiting to see who would blink first in this high-stakes battle for the future of space. What is 3I Atlas? Detected in 2019, it's the third interstellar object ever found, meaning it came from outside our solar system. Its predecessors, Oumuamua and Borisov, already fascinated scientists. 3I, or Atlas, was special. It brightened quickly, then unexpectedly faded. Hubble confirmed it had broken apart, its nucleus shattered into fragments. While comets are fragile, the way 3I Atlas disintegrated was unusual. For most scientists, it was a natural event, a chance to study a dying comet. But for Musk and others, the breakup looked suspicious. The idea spread. Was this a controlled deployment of probes, not a simple breakup? Its interstellar origin and strange demise fueled wild speculation. Was it just alien rock or something more? The mystery deepened and the world's imagination caught fire. 3I Atlas became the center of a global conspiracy and wonder. After the Starlink blackout and Musk's tweets, NASA went silent. For nearly 2 days, no statements, no social media, just a void. In that silence, rumors exploded. Insiders claimed a cover-up, frantic meetings, and unexplained electromagnetic events. NASA's usual transparency vanished, fueling suspicion. When NASA finally spoke, their statements were brief and vague. They acknowledged anomalous readings, but said data was still under analysis. They didn't address Musk's alien claim. The cautious response did little to calm fears. For many, it sounded like legalese, not clarity. The silence was interpreted as confirmation of Musk's claims. The agency's reputation for openness was suddenly in question. The public's uncertainty only grew. The veil of silence was lifted, but a fog of doubt remained. As NASA hesitated, scientists worldwide raced to explain the blackout. Could a comet cause such a powerful electromagnetic pulse? Almost certainly not. Some proposed fringe theories. Maybe 3I Atlas had a metallic core, or its breakup released charged dust that hit Starlink. But most agreed, extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence, and Musk had none. The comet's breakup and trajectory matched natural explanations. Many scientists were frustrated by the sensationalism. Still, a few urged open-mindedness, recalling Oumuamua's mysteries. The alien theory was unlikely, but the strange events deserved investigation. Science demanded skepticism, but also curiosity. The search for answers continued, even as speculation raged. The public split instantly, believers versus skeptics. Musk's followers saw proof we're not alone. Hashtags trended, blurry photos were evidence. Skeptics trusted scientists, calling Musk's claims reckless and harmful. Online debates raged, with each side accusing the other of blindness or conspiracy. The story spawned endless theories: hostile aliens, secret warnings, government cover-ups. Misinformation spread faster than facts. The controversy wasn't just about space, it was about trust, truth, and who gets to decide. For many, Musk was more credible than NASA. The power to shape global narratives had shifted. The world wasn't just divided about a comet, it was divided about reality itself. The debate became a mirror for our polarized age. The search for truth was now a battle of belief. The story took on a life of its own. NASA fought back with a carefully crafted campaign. They confirmed the Starlink blackout and unusual energy readings, but blamed a rare solar flare, not a comet. NASA released data, charts, and Hubble images showing a natural comet breakup. They held press conferences explaining the science in simple terms. The message: look at the evidence. The NASA administrator addressed the public, reaffirming the search for alien life, but only through evidence and the scientific method. He warned against unfounded speculation, calling for unity and trust in science. The response swayed many, restoring some public trust, but true believers saw it as a sophisticated cover-up. For those on the fence, NASA's transparency was persuasive. The agency weathered the storm, but its relationship with the public was changed. The incident left a lasting mark. The battle for trust was far from over. The 3I Atlas controversy quickly escalated into a high-stakes battle for the public narrative, with every side vying to shape how the story would be remembered. Elon Musk, leveraging his immense charisma and direct connection to millions, was able to shape public opinion with just a few carefully crafted posts. His version of events was thrilling, anti-establishment, and resonated with those who already felt a deep distrust of traditional authority figures. Meanwhile, NASA and the scientific community responded with hard data, peer-reviewed research, and careful, methodical explanations to counter the viral narratives. The fight for hearts and minds played out online. Viral memes and sensational claims clashed with educational videos and evidence-based arguments, conspiracy theories versus scientific consensus. News outlets struggled to balance their coverage, often amplifying the confusion as they tried to present both sides of a rapidly evolving story. In the end, no side won outright. NASA managed to convince many with facts, but Musk's loyal followers remained steadfast, fueling ongoing debate. The episode revealed that scientific truth must now compete in a crowded, noisy marketplace of ideas, where attention is as valuable as accuracy. Authority is no longer absolute. It must be constantly earned, explained, and defended in the face of skepticism. The battle for the narrative is ongoing, with new twists and turns emerging every day. Science now faces unprecedented challenges in the age of social media, where information and misinformation spread at lightning speed. The search for truth has become a public contest, with everyone invited to weigh in, question, and decide for themselves. The story of 3I Atlas was just the beginning, a sign of how future scientific debates will unfold in our connected world. The saga of 3I Atlas leaves us with a pressing question: who owns the truth about space? As private companies like SpaceX rival government agencies, who controls the data from the cosmos? Should discoveries be private property or a public good? If a company found evidence of alien life, would it have to share it? The incident is a warning. Transparency and scientific literacy are more vital than ever. Scientists must engage, explain, and build trust. Citizens must be curious, skeptical, and resist easy answers. The stars belong to everyone. The search for truth is about more than looking up. It's about how we choose to understand our world. The final frontier is not just space, but our shared commitment to truth.